Tax season is upon us, and as we celebrate this glorious process of redistributing wealth, we must pause for a moment to consider an even greater injustice than the unequal distribution of wealth. I am speaking of the unequal distribution of sex. Sex is not distributed equally among us. Far from it. Some, through no virtue or effort of their own, have an almost unlimited supply of sex, while others go their whole lives without even getting laid, let alone being loved. Some of us inherit good looks from our parents, while others are born into ugliness. Is this fair? Is it humane to allow millions of people to suffer without sex or love? I think not. Sex, love, and reproduction are basic human rights. They must not be denied on the basis of ugliness, shortness, fatness, age, or poverty. We all deserve love and sex. The history of sex is a story of class struggle. Men are the sexual proletariat, and women are the owners of sexual capital. Women are born with baby-making factories inside them, while men must purchase access to the means of reproduction with their labor. In the past, this system, although inequitable, was balanced. But today, the modern state subsidizes the female owners of sexual capital, which creates an unfair sexual market. The state confiscates the labor of men and uses it to provide women with protection and support. The benefits of modern civilization, created by the labor of men, are provided freely to women. The modern state has socialized the labor of men, but gives women full control and private ownership of the means of reproduction. The male proletariat must sell their labor to female capitalist pigs who are already feeding at the government trough. The result is the oppression of the male proletariat by the female owners of sexual capital. How can we solve this gross injustice? The solution is simple. We must collectivize sex. The first phase of collectivism was the nationalization of the means of production and the redistribution of production to the masses. The second phase of collectivism must be the nationalization of the means of reproduction and the redistribution of reproduction to the masses. This will require not just social change, but also a change in our minds and our hearts. We must break the habits of thought created by an oppressive system. Once we are freed from our mental shackles, we will be liberated. The revolution will create a new man and a new woman. Woman is not, by her nature, selfish and greedy. Those are habits of thought instilled in her mind by an unjust system. A beautiful college girl should happily share her body with those in need, rather than selfishly and greedily hoard her sexuality. We are all human. We are all equally worthy of love and sex. Of course, there will be some who resist the second phase of collectivism. These shirkers and kulaks must be placed in re-education centers, where they will learn to have empathy and compassion for their fellow human beings. In these educational facilities, tall alpha males will be forced to have sex with smelly, obese women who drive around Walmart in mobility scooters, while beautiful college girls will be required to clean sewers and program in JavaScript just to get an occasional date with an obnoxious jerk who will make them pay for dinner. In this way, we will melt their spirits and cast them in a new mold, the mold of the revolutionary man and woman. Most people, however, will not require this harsh treatment. Once the inequity of the current system is made clear to them, they will enthusiastically support the collectivist revolution. Thank you for listening, my comrades. Pussy to the people.